Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are doing good. Today, in this video, we'll be dealing with transformation of sentences. Children, we've already studied about sentences and its kind based on meaning and also based on structure. So, we'll have a very quick revision of sentences and its kind based on structure. So, children, we already know what is a sentence. Yes, a sentence is a group of words which contains a subject and predicate, and also it conveys a complete thought. It can be formally defined as a sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and predicate, conveying a statement, question, exclamation, or command, and consisting of a main clause or sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. So, a sentence should contain a subject and predicate, and also it should complete its sense. It may be a statement, it can convey exclamation or give command. It all should be done consisting of main clause or sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. For example, I am tired. Children, here I is a subject, am is a verb,
And am tired is a predicate.
and also it conveys a complete sense. So, we can say that this group of words is called sentence. So, now based on structure, we have three kinds of sentences, and they are simple, compound, and complex. Now, what is a simple sentence? Simple sentence is made up of one independent clause, one subject, one predicate, one finite verb, and expresses a single idea. You can say that one independent clause forms a simple sentence. For example, I ate an apple. So here you can see that I ate an apple expresses a single idea with subject I, finite verb ate, and predicate ate an apple. And also, it does not depend on any other word, phrase, or clause to express its meaning, to convey its meaning. So, it is an independent clause which forms a simple sentence. Now, what is a compound sentence? A compound sentence is made up of two or more independent or main clauses which are joined together with coordinating conjunctions that are for, and, nor, but, or, and yet. So we can say when two simple sentences join together with the use of a coordinating conjunction, it forms a compound sentence. So now when two simple sentences or two independent clauses will be combined, we'll get two subjects, two finite verbs, two predicates, right? So the feature of compound sentence is that it contains two subjects, two finite verbs, two predicates, and two independent clauses joined with a coordinating conjunction. For example, I don't like apples, but I eat them.
Here in this sentence, we have two independent clauses. I don't like apples and I eat them.
And both the independent clauses are joined together with coordinating conjunction but. Now let's know about complex sentences. A sentence which has a main clause and one or more subordinate clauses joined by subordinating conjunction is called a complex sentence. That means a complex sentence contains one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses joined by subordinating conjunctions. For example, I eat apples because they are good for health. Here we have one independent clause, that is I eat apples, and the other one is dependent clause because they are good for health. These both clauses are joined with subordinating conjunction because, and so this is a complex sentence. So now that we have revised sentences and its kind based on the structure, we'll learn transformation of sentences. So children, a sentence can be transformed into different forms without changing the meaning of the sentence. So this means we can write a simple sentence as a compound sentence or a complex sentence, but we have to ensure that when we transform the sentence from one kind to another, we cannot change its meaning. So without changing meaning, we have to learn to transform simple sentence to compound sentence or simple sentence to complex sentence. So what is transformation? It is the method of expressing the same idea, meaning or concept in different grammatical forms. Now, how to transform a simple sentence into compound sentence. So as we know that simple sentence contains one independent clause with one subject, one finite verb and a predicate. And we have to convert this into compound sentence which contains two independent clause, two subjects, two finite verbs, two predicate and a coordinating conjunction.
So, a simple sentence can be transformed into a compound sentence by enlarging a word or a phrase given in simple sentence with a coordinate clause. Now, what are coordinate clauses? A coordinate clause is a clause that is introduced by one of the coordinating conjunction. Therefore, we can say compound sentence is joined by one or more coordinate clauses to the main clause. So now let us understand this with an example. Here a simple sentence is given, he is respected for his honesty. So this is a simple sentence having a subject, a predicate with a finite verb. This is a group of words that expresses a single idea, and so we can say that it is a simple sentence. Now, to transform this simple sentence, we need to expand the phrase for his honesty into a coordinate clause. That means this phrase should be expanded in such a way that it should contain a subject and predicate with a finite verb, and it should be then joined by a coordinating conjunction. So, the compound sentence we get for this sentence is, he is honest, so he is respected. You can see here, for his honesty is expanded into an independent clause, he is honest. Here we get a subject predicate with a finite verb. And he is respected is already an independent clause with subject he, a predicate and a finite verb. So these both sentences are joined with a coordinating conjunction so. Therefore, now this sentence, he is honest, so he is respected, fulfills all the criteria for compound sentence. And so we can say that simple sentence, he is respected for his honesty, is transformed into a compound sentence, he is honest, so he is respected. We can take one more example. To his eternal disgrace, he betrayed his country. So, this is a simple sentence having an independent clause, he betrayed his country. Here in this sentence, to his eternal disgrace is the phrase that we have to expand into a coordinating clause. That means we have to expand the phrase to his eternal disgrace in such a way that it should contain a subject predicate with a finite verb. and also it should be joined with the main clause by a coordinating conjunction. So the compound sentence we get for this sentence is, he betrayed his country, and this was to his eternal disgrace. Here, he betrayed his country is already an independent clause with subject, predicate, and finite verb. To his eternal disgrace is expanded into a coordinate clause, and this was to his eternal disgrace. So you can see a coordinating conjunction and is joining the two sentences, he betrayed his country and this was to his eternal disgrace. Now the next thing we have to learn is transformation of simple sentence to complex sentence. Children, a simple sentence can be converted into a complex sentence by expanding a word or phrase into a subordinate clause. And we know the subordinate clause may be a noun clause, an adjective clause, or an adverb clause. So, to transform a simple sentence into a complex sentence, an independent clause, two or more subordinating clause, and to join these clauses, subordinating conjunction is required. So, let us understand this with an example. He confessed his crime. You can see that this is a simple sentence having a subject, predicate, and a finite verb. So, to transform this sentence into a complex sentence, we have to expand the phrase his crime, a subordinate clause. That is, we have to expand the phrase his crime in such a way that we can get a dependent clause having a subject, finite verb, and a subordinating conjunction. So, the complex sentence we get from this sentence is, he confessed that he was guilty. You can see he confessed is already an independent clause, and his crime, the phrase his crime is expanded into a subordinate clause, that he was guilty. And in this sentence, the dependent clause and independent clause are joined with subordinating conjunction that. So now we can say that the sentence he confessed that he was guilty fulfills all the criteria of complex sentence, and so the simple sentence he confessed his crime is transformed into a complex sentence as he confessed that he was guilty, having that as subordinating conjunction. Children, we can take one more example. On being punished, she ran out of the room. So this is a simple sentence having independent clause, she ran out of the room. And here, to transform a simple sentence into complex sentence, we have to expand the phrase on being punished into a subordinate clause having a subordinating conjunction. So, we can write this sentence as, she ran out of the room as she was punished. So, you can see here, she ran out of the room is already an independent clause, and the phrase on being punished is expanded into a dependent clause as she was punished, having a subordinating conjunction as. So now we can see that she ran out of the room as she was punished fulfills all the criteria of a complex sentence, and so we can say that the simple sentence on being punished, she ran out of the room is transformed into a complex sentence, she ran out of the room as she was punished. My dear children, I hope this chapter is clear to you. If you face any problem in transforming sentences, please let me know, and I will be providing you detailed notes and exercises as well. Thank you.